Well, hello today and welcome to Tez's video tutorial on stopping the gold spammers, the annoying chats, the looking for groups, and pretty much everything of that sort. With the chat tab feature in Aion Online, a game published and brought to us by NCSoft. So I would like to first start off and log in here on my 35 cleric. I also have a main character. This is my alt character. My main is much higher level and is a Templar, which I much prefer. Now, as you can see here, I've already created one for myself, but I'm going to start and create a brand new one here for you guys so you can see what exactly I'm doing and understand how to do it yourself. So right now I'm in the alt channel where, as you can see, it doesn't look like there's too much spam right now other than, a little bit of looking for groups and whatnot. So what we're going to do is basically go and right-click on the All button. You will then see a thing that says Tab Options. When you see Tab Options, you click that and go to, actually, my bad, you want to go to Add Tab. So what we do here is we add tab, we find a name, so whatever you'd like to name it for yourself, maybe personal, I prefer to name mine same as my character. So I name it personal. Now what it does is brings you up with all the different options that you can choose. Now generally speaking, if you're in a Legion and you kind of just want to stick to Legion, group chats, alliance chats, what you really want to do is just simply open up the chat channel. The chat has sub channels below it. So you want to click chat. So it's just in case somebody's next to you and they say, thank you or hi, you can see it and it'll be in white, which is general chat. You also want to make sure that your incoming whispers are on, your outgoing whispers are on, and me personally, I label my incoming and outgoing whispers blue. So I make them just a nice blue, 25, 82, 229, just remember those numbers, because you do it on the same thing. So we have 25, 89, and 222, I believe it was, right? 25, let's see if they're both the same. 25, 82, and 229. 25, 80, whoops. 25, 82, whoops, 82, and 229. So we just want to switch those around. And now we have my incoming and outgoing whispers are in blue. So I don't, from the chat sub-channels, that's really all I have in here because personally I don't need to see the friendly NPC, the friendly dialogue, the hostile NPC dialogue. I don't need to see people shouting, in the region. And the emotes, also I don't really care because, I kind of just don't bother with them. So close the sub-channel there. Then we're going to click Group Chat, Alliance Chat, and Legion Chat. So those are the three things, underneath the chat sub-channels that I click. Now, I also want to go, and this is not necessarily for anything other than a private channel. So if our Legion, for example, has a private channel, you want to make sure that the channel 5, which is where any private channel created or you enter, will simply become. So you just \5, and that'll pretty much put you into whatever you decided to enter channel-wise into a private channel. Now, we'll be getting to that tutorial in the next phase in a little bit. So let's go over that. Once we do that, we can close that channel up. Then you also want to go down to really pretty much that's about it, because you also have a combat tab that's already included in the game that I pull to the side, which I'll show you in a minute as well. So for my Legion, my friends and things like that, that's really all you need. Okay, so you just click change and that pretty much puts it down in your tabs. So now that I have it in there, it says personal. So now if my Legion were to whisper me, or say something in Legion chat, which is \L, and it turns, I have mine set to gold or orange, however you want to look at it. I prefer to put my Legion chat that way. So what you want to do is just say, hey. And it'll pop up in there and it'll say, hey. And you also see the general chat popping up. So if people are next to me, they will be able to say something to you. So Lisa, obviously, lovely Lisa here, said, hey, back to me. Now, if somebody wants to whisper me, let's go to my whispers. And I will whisper my main here, which one of my buddies is on. So as you can see, my whispers are in blue. When he replies back to me, it will also be in blue. Very simple. So that's about it. All right. Now what I want to do here is I want to show you how to enter a private channel. And then we will also basically go into how to create a macro for entering your private channel. So what happens here is I can simply click the macro. First of all, let's macro. I've already got a couple macros here set up. Now I have it already set up. Let's see. I have here, as you can see, it's join channel. Okay, so let's go to / join channel. No space, I'm sorry. Join channel UK, password UK13. Now, private channel does not exist, which means no one in my Legion has made the private channel yet that we normally use. So in that case, I can simply make it by going to / create channel UK space UK13. Now that I've made the private channel, it's open. So as you can see, your private channel UK is open as channel number 5. So if I want to talk into that channel, I'm simply going to go into /5 space, and I'm done. So now it simply says 5.uk, and I can speak in that channel, which means anybody who's in the channel, I'm able to now speak to, which means 2 legions who are technically not in the same legion together, because obviously if you have 90 members and let's say 30 members like we do in an extension legion, then neither of those legions can converse with each other if they're not obviously in the same legion. This will pretty much allow you to do that. So I would prefer, obviously everybody start logging into that. Now, if the channel's already made, then obviously you're just going to create, you're going to join channel UK space UK13, enter, and that'll put you into the channel. But if it has not been created, I suggest anybody's more than welcome to create it. And then, anytime you'd log off, it'll pass down to the next person who entered that room as a channel commander. So I have them set up as macros. So when I log in, my thing simply, I can just press create channel, or I can press join channel. So if you look at the U, let's go back to that. I have here create channel UK join. I created the macro, and all I did was click new macro. I put whatever icon I want, what name I wanted to, and then you just type in the command / create channel UK space UK13. Then obviously you click save, and there you have your macro created for that, so you don't have to type anything out when you first log in. So if obviously the channel is already created and you want to create another macro for that, you do the same. Join channel UK13, UK space UK13. So then I'm going to click save again, and as you can see, I've already done those 2 macros over here with my UK join and UK chat. So my joining is me starting up the conversation, starting up the channel, and my chat is me when the channel's already been created. That's pretty much how you set up your chat channels and your tabs to not allow gold spammers and all the other spam in general. Nice little video tutorial that you guys should all be able to understand and follow very easily. The one thing that I did want to mention to you is that over here in all these tabs, there is a combat tab, which I've pulled to the side here. So as you can see, the combat tab is right here. Now, generally speaking, it would be in here. Let's see, why is it not going in there, though? Okay, don't know why it's not going in there, but it normally would be in there, and I'm sure you guys have it in there. So in your combat channel, your combat tab is definitely something you want to keep open, because when EXPing or PvPing and the enemy faction is near you and they start buffing up or they start using their skills, it will show you enemy dialogue, because in combat tab options, and if you go to combat self, scroll down, you can see everything, your attacks, you can see all of that stuff in here, and then the system information, you can also see all of this, and I believe one of these also has in there combat others. You can see your enemy's buff skills, your enemy's periodic ailments and things. So these are things that you want to see, because if you see them scrolling up and the enemy is near, then you definitely want to be on the alert for Elios who might be trying to PvP, gank you, PK you, whatever the case is. So just, I would click off everything that says enemy here, click change, and now basically anytime that an enemy is near me, I will have it pop up on my screen in white. Alright, and that's pretty much my video tutorial. Have a nice day.